Well, hello again everyone, and welcome back to Kovac Enterprises. This is going to be for my daughter. The previous video I showed you the two different kits that she bought for me for Father's Day. One was a 32 Ford Hot Rod, and in front of you right here now is the 29 Mercedes Benz SSK. I decided to go ahead and start with this kit here first. This is a Lindberg kit, as I said before, and I believe this is the actual first time I ever built a Lindberg kit, so it will be interesting to say the least. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside the box. So anyways, we'll go with the outside box first. It's a nice cover photo of the Mercedes Benz, and it's a skill level 2, and of course it's a 124 model kit. Of course it does show the side as well, where it shows you the exquisite cabin detailing. Let me go ahead and bring the light in a little bit here. There you go. And pretty much it's the same on all sides of the boxes. We'll go ahead and turn her around so we get a kind of better look at other details of the car itself. It does show you the authentic motor compartment, and of course then we have the accurate underbody, and once again the inside of the cabin itself with the details of the dashboard and steering wheel and other features. I believe overall, once the kit is built, it's going to be approximately 7 inches in length, and so there you go. And we'll go ahead and put this back in place. Now I've already previously opened up the box just to make sure all the parts were there. We'll go ahead and start with the there's 2 chrome trees, and actually let me bring that one up a little like that. Okay, so here's our first chrome tree, and I'll tell you right now, I don't really know all the names of the parts here, but each sprue tree is numbered as we go along with the instructions, which I'll show later on, and that way I'll identify them once I start the building process. But you know, like I said, this is probably going to be the exhaust and muffler here, and we have, I can see right here, we have the running boards on the lower right hand side, and we got some knockoffs here in the next to it, but it looks pretty good as far as the chrome itself. It's nicely done. So that's one right there, and here's our second chrome tree, where we have the fan and some other parts. Here's the headlights housings themselves here, and of course we have the rims nicely done up. We've got the hood ornament there, and then this might be part of the manifold itself, and then we have our front bumpers, and looks like kind of part of our front grills there. This might be part of the firewall itself. We'll look into that, and maybe part of the radiator, who knows. But there you go. There's our 2 chrome trees themselves. The actual moldings come in 3 bags. We'll open up the first one here, and it is molded in white. So basically we have part of the body of the car right here, as you can see. It's kind of hard for the camera to pick up, but the inside's got a little bit of some detail for the inside door panels, and then of course we have our front and rear license plates as well. And then I believe this is part of the hood assembly itself. So that's that. And like I said, I don't see too much flashing. It's nicely molded. So there's one part of this bag, and we'll kind of come out with the other one here. And of course we have the other part of the hood assembly there, and this is part of the tire assembly. So there you go, kind of like the white walls, I believe, for lack of a better term. So that is in the first bag itself. And we'll go ahead and move on to the second one. Another small kind of bag, but it does contain the seats. So there's the seat there, and then it's kind of part of the floor panel assembly. And then we got our fenders. This should probably be the rear fenders themselves. So there you go. There's that. And then of course we have the, looks like the front fenders as well. Okay, there you go. And next up is the third bag. It has a little more parts to it, and just kind of go one at a time. So here's our two halves, which looks like the engine block assembly. So there's that. And then of course we have a second sprue tree in this bag. Looks like the rear assembly, rear suspension, dashboard, probably some steering mechanisms, battery boxes, whatnot. But we'll get into that a little later. So there's that. And we've got other little parts here. So I'm basically just kind of showing the molds themselves and showing you all how nicely Lindberg has done the mold process. So there you go. Again, no flashing per se. Nicely done. Okay. And we got a few more here. Okay, there you go. Just kind of a quick little look. Alright. And two more. There. Okay. And this, I guess, then we have our last one for this bag. It's the, I guess it's the chassis part of it, or the frame. So there you go. Alright, go ahead and put that back in the bags, and we'll move on. And of course the tires themselves, they give you 6 tires. They're pretty much all the same. You know, the four tires plus a spare. So there you go. These look like it's imprinted as Dunlop tires. So like I say, you get 6 of those in the box. And then there's only one little clear sprue tree. I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'll just tell you what it is. It's basically the windshield itself with the headlight lenses, and as well as the rear headlight lenses. So that's our part there. As far as the instructions, I believe there's going to be about 15 steps to it. But you know, it basically tells you step by step, and it actually shows you pictures along the way. So of course, like anything, we start off with the engine assembly. So there's that. And then step 2 is the engine installation. Shows you a picture of what it looks like afterwards. And then we start into step 3 with the front axle assembly. Again, detailing it with the pictures. And then step 4 is, of course, the front fenders installed. And then we go into number 5 with the radiator assembly. And once again, it just shows you picture step by step. And then we got step number 6, dashboard assembly. There's that. And then step 7 will be the exhaust pipes installed. So there's that. And then we have number 8 for the front brakes installed. There you go. And then we go into our step 9, which is the rear axle assembly. There's a picture of that. And then number 10 will be our rear axle installation. Again, nicely detailed pictures. Help you along. And then number 11 will be the rear fender installation. So we get into that. And then of course we go into step 12, which is the windshield installation itself. And then 13 will be the bumper installation. There's that. And winding down, we have step 14, which is the actual wheels and tire assembly. Gives you some nice pictures of that. And then the last step, of course, is the spare tire assembly. So there's that. And then, of course, the last page, it kind of shows you what the kit looks like, completely built up. Again, with the authentic motor compartment, cabin detailing, and the underbody. So, and then of course on the very back we have a little history that it tells you all about the 29 Mercedes Benz SSK and how it came to be. So that is it for this out-of-box review. Next update we will get started on assembling this guy. So until then, everybody have a good weekend, and we will catch you on the next segment. Till then, so long.